What's good, YouTube? Dre here with Different Gaming. I'm going to be bringing you guys number 3, the third combo / tutorial video for the Invoked Shaddoll Dogmatika. I will leave the deck profile at the end of this video on this side. If you're new to the channel, new to the deck, you can see the deck profile and see, you know, where everything's coming from. If you're also new, hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel out. Without further ado, let's get into the third. All right. So this is going to consist of 3 cards. Alistair, Shaddoll Fusion being your 2 main cards. Any Shaddoll will work, but you mainly want to have Beast. Beast is the only one turn 0 or turn 1 that's actually a plus. Because getting that extra draw really is beneficial. So just to start, just like all the other, just like the other 2 combo tutorial videos where we started off with Alistair, you get the Alistair. Search your deck. Searching for Invocation. Then you link off for Artemis. I knew something was missing. Can't forget that field center. And then Invocation. For Mechaba. Excuse me. And then Invocation. And of course, you shuffle. We're going to shuffle. Now, depending on what you draw off of Beast, it'll deter if you can keep going or not. But then you activate Shaddoll Fusion. You send your Alistair and your Beast. For window. We're going to use these as placeholders. Remember, you still have 2 cards in hand. And then Beast triggers. You draw 1 and draw an Alistair. So depending on if you have a spell, you have a spell negate, monster negate, or trap negate, depending on if you drew punishment or schism or mischief of the gnome. But that's the third combo, involving just these 3 cards. Now, Same thing, different Shaddoll monster though. Ariel. And Invocation has to be engraved. So for this combo, normal Alistair, say your Alistair gets Imperm or Valord, Ash, just normal summon it. If it gets negated, then you link summon for Artemis, and then you Shaddoll fusion your Ariel and Artemis for your construct. And you want to put construct in your extra monster zone because you're gonna link off after you do the chains. So Ariel triggers, construct activates, and the way you want to do the chain link, you want to do Ariel chain link 2, construct 1, so you can chain block your construct. Your Ariel, you want to target your Alistair, and if your opponent has anything in the grave, but you mainly just want to go for your Alistair. And then with construct, you send Schism. Let's move this over a little bit. And then you activate Invocation, target your Alistair, put Invocation back in your deck, then link off your construct for Gravity Controller, construct triggers, you add back Schism. And you know, it's not a prominent board, but you set your Schism and you can set up an Apcalone or Wenda, depending on what deck you're playing. If they're dark, you can send it so it becomes an interruption. Interruption into a walking floodgate, or interruption into a effect negate. Fusion Destiny. So you have one card in hand. This next one, going to incorporate DPE into it. It's not big. It just consists of you having these 4 cards in hand. You know, the first 3 that we started off with, plus Fusion Destiny. just like before. Normal summon Alistair. Get Invocation. Link off. For Artemis. Now here, if you want to kind of extend, you can go ahead and Shaddoll Fusion Beast and Artemis to go ahead and make Construct and get that going, and then Invocation into Mechaba. You know what? We're going to go with that. Shaddoll Fusion. And remember, Construct goes in the extra monster zone. Chain link starts. But this time you want Construct to be Chain Link 2 and Beast be 1, because you want to be able to shuffle your deck and kind of better your odds of drawing. Because if you were to use Beast, Chain Link 2, you would draw into a Dasher. So that's kind of why we want to shuffle the deck. You don't want to draw like a dead card or something that you don't need. So we go Construct, send Schism. Then Beast draw. And depending on if your 5th card is a monster, you will want to go into Mechaba first. So that way, if they Ash or Valor your Construct, you can Mechaba negate. So that was already 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead, Invocation. Mechaba. Then we're going to link Gravity, Construct to grab Schism. And then we Fusion Destiny. Dasher. For DPE. Then your Invocation. And then shuffle your deck. And then you set your Schism. So this is the end board if you go Construct and well, no, Artemis and Beast. If you go Artemis and Beast, it enables you to be able to go a little further. If you would have just did Invocation at Alistair back, you would have just ended with Mechaba, Winda, and DPE. But here you got Omni Negate, Interruption, Interruption that can go, they can either go into a Winda or our clone. And yeah, I'm doing this live on the video right now. But there was a comment to William. I looked up the bestial cards, and it seems like only like the really good ones are played. I said it in my old deck profile. Game 1 is definitely going to be a blowout. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're just going to have to get that information if your opponent is playing bestial, and then just side appropriately. But game 1, you just try to outplay them. I mean, it's definitely going to be difficult. Definitely going to be hard. Like, you just have to hope that they don't draw a bestial dragon on your turn 0. But even at the same, on the same note, if you can get Mechaba out, then you're good. Like, if they don't know what they're doing and they don't know what to hit, and you're still able to get your Mechaba out, then you're good. But for, well-known Yu-Gi-Oh players that's been playing for a while, that know decks, like the ins and outs, then they know as soon as you link Alistair, they're going to banish your Alistair, and you're out of Alistair with a dead. And well, actually no. I'll show you that real quick, actually. So you have to have a specific hand, but it still works. Okay. The only way that it will work is if you have any combination of a Shaddoll with the appropriate attribute with Invocation. So I already had the Invocation right there. So in your opening hand, you have to start off with the Alistair Invocation with any one Shaddoll. You have to. You have to open up 2 Shaddolls. Either 2 Shaddolls or an extra Alistair or a Nib, a Plagia, something to where you can fuse from the hand. Because this is how it's going to go. normal Alistair. Get your invocation. You link for Artemis. Now, just do these two. Now, a professional busted Dragon Link player, they wouldn't shotgun this. They would inexperienced, they'll just go ahead and, oh, you're gonna go into Artemis. I'm gonna banish your Alistair, special summon my Bestial Dragon, and continue to go through my effect. And now you're like, oh, well, I still have Invocation. So Invocation, go Dove, Construct 2, Beast 1. You can send a Schism. You can send Shaddoll Fusion. We'll just send Schism to be simple. And then draw 1 from Beast. Then Invocation. Your Alistair back. And I don't play IP. If you do have the space to run IP, you can go into IP, add your Schism back. Let me see. I actually do have an IP, so let me make it more realistic. Go into IP, get your Schism, IP in a Unicorn, or because on Schism it doesn't say you don't have to target. So you have 3 lights, 1 dark, and you have 2 Shaddoll names engraved. So on their turn, they can still banish 1, but if you go to Fusion Summon, they chain. They have to go ahead and target what they need to target and banish it to be able to special summon their Bestial Dragon. So it's game 1 is going to be, you know, tough. It can be a blowout, but it's not a complete loss. Like, if you can play around that, then game 1 should be good, and you should be able to get to, you know, your blowout cards that you need in the deck or in your extra deck, whichever the case may be. But that's going to be it for the video. I definitely wanted to respond to you, Tommy, on that question, because I definitely needed to, you know, look up the Bestial cards. I seen a little bit of what they could do, but not fully. So I started looking at some Dragon Link Bestial duels via DB Grinder, just some profiles from YCSs. But like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are enjoying this little series that I'm doing, let me know in the comment section below. Having a lot of fun doing this, and trying to find nice little tricks and stuff for this deck, like fun little interaction and stuff, you know, stuff to where you can blow out your opponent. Kidding, but no. Like I said, I will have the deck profile on this side or this side. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, peace.